WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and our website, www.wvtcdetroit.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users. Thank you for tuning to WVTC Radio Detroit and the Community Bell Show with your host, former Wayne County Commissioner, Edna Bell. Stay tuned for insightful information Detroiters will find valuable. Text a friend and tell them to watch with you for news you can use. And now, your host, Edna Bell.
Hello. It is Monday at 4:00, so it must be the Community Bell Show. Welcome to the Community Bell Show. Another wonderful sunny afternoon in the Detroit area. I'm loving it, and it isn't even cold yet. It's cooler than it was last week, but it still isn't cold. So we're going to say thank you, Jesus, for that. Thank you. Well, thank you again for joining us on the Community Bell Show on this lovely Monday at 4:00. Got a couple of things to say before I introduce our guests. But first of all, congratulations to the Honorable Sandy Rose, our own Missionary Sandy Rose and the choir. I'm telling you, our concert last evening at Kadesh Missionary Baptist Church was phenomenal. Our special songstress, Lemmy Battle, set it out. She brought the house down. That 105 women choir was exceptional. They just sang their little hearts out, or I shouldn't say little hearts, big hearts. They sang their hearts out. It was a wonderful concert. For those of you who missed it, you missed a wonderful, wonderful evening in the Lord. It was a great concert. And again, congratulations to Sandy Rose. It was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Loved every minute of it. And we've got a movie coming. Sandy's going to be in a movie. Sandy's going to be in a movie. It is going to be aired in November at the Bel Air Theater here in the city of Detroit. And we'll give you lots of information about that every week. We're going to talk about the movie that Sandy's going to be in. So get ready to see that. We're all going to be there on that day. It's going to be in November. It's going to be a great time. So we'll tell you more about that later. Second thing, election is coming. And I know you get tired of me talking about people voting, but just get tired because I'm going to continue to talk about it because you need to vote. You see what we got when you didn't vote. You need to vote. We've got election coming up here in Detroit. It's the first time we'll have a new mayor in 12 years. It's a mayor's election, the city council election. The police commissioners are being elected. So please go vote. Starting this coming Saturday, early voting is available. So you don't have to wait until election day. You don't have to wait until the 4th of November. You can go any day, starting on the 26th of November. And of course, you can vote absentee. The absentee ballots went out about a week or two ago. So you can vote absentee, but you can go and vote any day. Walk in, just vote. Please don't miss your opportunity. Miss your opportunity to have your voice heard. Because as I tell you all the time, if you don't vote, you don't have a right to complain. You don't have a right to complain. So go vote. Go vote. We've got 27 sites you can go to. How about that? You can drop your ballot in the mail or you can go in person at 7 of those sites. So please do that. This coming Saturday, the city clerk is holding what she's calling a rally. And I'm going to get the words right here. It's a party at the polls. Save the date. It's on October the 25th at West Grand Boulevard at the Elections Commission from 9 to 5 all day long. Party at the polls. She's holding a big party. So go vote, please. It is so important. And then the last thing I want to share with you is our Honorable Carolyn Cheeks Kilpatrick, my good friend, made her transition. Uh, she can be viewed today, and she's laying in state all day today at the Museum of African American History on Warren Avenue in Woodward, just east of Woodward. She's there from 8 o'clock this morning until 6 o'clock this evening. She'll be laying in state. So go pay your respects to her. And then on Wednesday, her funeral will be held at Greater Emmanuel Church of God in Christ. Bishop J. Drew Sheard is the pastor there. The family hours at 11, funerals at 12. And so if you're able to do that also. But just keep the family in prayer. Carolyn Cheeks Kilpatrick was a simply phenomenal representative. Before she was a congressperson, she served this state for 18 years in the state house. Before that, she was a teacher. And all during that time, she's always been committed to young people, to the people of this city. We owe her, we pay respects to her, we honor her. The Honorable Carolyn Cheeks Kilpatrick laying in state today at the Museum of African American History from 8 o'clock this morning until 6 o'clock this evening. Thank you for doing that. We love her. There will not be another one like her. She took care of the people she represented. She brought millions and millions of dollars of money back here to Detroit. The first Black woman to sit on the Appropriations Committee in the Congress. She did all sorts of wonderful things for this city. So we honor her today. Our condolences to her family, her daughter, Ayana, her son, Kwame. We appreciate you and all the rest of the members of the family. So blessings to Carolyn Cheeks Kilpatrick and her family. Now we have special guests today. Of course, you always know that Ken Scott is our real estate person. Usually the second Tuesday is Real Estate Tuesday, but this week it's Real Estate Wednesday, or rather, third Tuesday is Real Estate Day. And we did that because I wanted to have an opportunity to have a young man who's going to join us to talk about your credit. And you know that every time we talk about real estate, we talk about credit and how you can get your house, how you can take care of your credit, take care of your family. We always talk about what do you need to do so that you can buy a house. Because if you don't have the good credit, you're not going to be able to buy a house. Nobody's going to lend you any money if it does not appear that you're going to pay it back. That's the bottom line. So we've got a young man. His name is Quentin Cannon. Quentin is from Texas. You know, we had last week, we had wonderful folks from Texas. This week, we've got people from Texas. Quentin is going to talk about how you can get your credit repaired. What do you need to do to get your credit repaired? So when we've got Ken Scott talking about homes and buying and what you need to do, we'll have Quentin talking about how you need to get your credit repaired. So, gentlemen, we're so glad to have you.
Thank you for having us on today.
Oh, hello there. How are
Hello there.
you?
How are you?
I'm
All is
great.
well,
Well,
all is
Great.
well.
turn your radio off
Turn your radio off.
because you're getting a
You're getting it up.
okay. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Turn this one down.
We've got Quentin. Cannon.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, but are you getting any feedback
Can you
We're
hear me
getting-
now?
on this side? It's okay. You got it?
You got it?
My engineer is telling me
Engineer is telling me
we're still getting the
we're still
feedback.
getting the feedback.
Can you hear us now?
We can hear you.
I can't hear
Okay. Okay, you're good.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear
No.
me now?
All right.
No.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear
All
you.
right.
Okay. Got it?
Okay. Got it?
Yes.
All right. Quentin Cannon, introduce yourself and your guest.
Cannon, introduce yourself and your guest.
Awesome. So first and foremost, thank you for having us on your show. This is a wonderful time to most certainly talk about some of the things that we offer. So here we have the CEO of HLP Credit Solutions, and then we also have Kayla Kidd, who is the credit analyst here.
Okay. And you CEO and give us a name.
Give us a name.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaquila Phelps.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi.
We're so glad to have you.
Hello.
Glad to have you.
And when I talked to you earlier, I talked to you about those who want to buy a house. That's how we just started. Usually, second Monday is Real Estate Monday. We changed it this week so we could accommodate your being here. We made it the third Monday is Real Estate Monday. Ken Scott is our real estate person. Ken, are you there someplace? Ken has not showed up, so we're going to talk to you, Ken, Quentin. Talk about what you do, because every Monday when we talk about real estate, we always talk about how can people get a house. And the first thing that comes up is, well, I don't think my credit will allow me to get a house. I don't think I've done the right thing. And so what do they need to do, Quentin, to get their credit right so that they can get that house?
Sure. So first and foremost, we tailor our client base. We have about 3,000 clients in our database, and we are worldwide. We have clients in Detroit, Atlanta, Texas, so have you. So we just don't limit ourselves to Texas. But outside of that, with our services that we offer credit restoration, credit coaching, as well as business funding. So we like to tell our clients that we're a one-stop shop in regards to making sure that they leave better than they came, in regards to getting their credit repaired. Essentially, it is a 30 to 45-day process with us in regards to getting their credit done, and then hopefully getting them approved for a car as well as a home. So those are just some of the things that we offer at this time.
One of the things we talked to our real estate person about is how do people start to get their credit right? First of all, unfortunately, we know there's an underground market of money where people don't have bank accounts. They use money in different ways and get money in different ways and put it in different places, but they don't have bank accounts. Talk about the fact that you don't have a bank account and what you need to do that.
Well, first of all, everyone needs to review their credit annually, pull the credit report to see what's stopping them from getting credit. So we recommend all clients to sign up to get their annual credit report. And then once they have booked a consultation with us, we can review that credit report and then analyze it with them. And we ask the customers at that time if they are looking to, purchase a home, purchase a car, or what exactly they're trying to accomplish. Now, some clients also call us and they're having problems open a checking account. And the reason why they would have a problem opening a checking account is because they had some issues with the banks, and they're in check systems and telecheck, early warning systems, and things of such. So we help them as well get their banking history resolved as well, so it can help them set up those bank accounts as well. Because unfortunately, if you can't show the banks or the mortgage company that you can open a bank account, to show that you have money in the bank, to verify that you have those funds to buy a home, you won't be able to get that home if you don't have that bank account. Okay?
Absolutely.
So that's some of the things we do.
About how you save your money, where you put your money, and the fact that you've got to have a bank account. And I know there are a lot of folks here, and I'm sure all over the place, that don't want to open a bank account. Some of them are just leery of going into a bank. So when we do the or the homeowner seminars, we oftentimes have the bank officials come to the seminars, so that they can talk to them about what it takes to open that bank account, what you need to take to the bank. You don't have to lay your whole life story out, but you do need to have some basic things to go to the bank to open a checking account, to open a savings account. And you've got to have one if, in fact, you want a house. You want a house, so some basic things you've got to do. And one of those, you got to open a checking account, got to have a bank account, and you've got to have a paper trail, because they're going to ask you, well, how do I know you paid your bills? Well, I paid them. No, that doesn't work. They're going to say, let me see how you paid them and when you paid them and if you paid them on time. Does your company help people manage that process?
Yes, we have a lot of realtors that refer their clients to us. So we pretty much, and I have a mortgage background as well. So I make sure that those clients are mortgage ready. So if the realtor or the mortgage company refers them to me, we send them right back to them. So we do educate them as well, because we do have a lot of people that have that mattress money.
Yes.
And they still believe in hiding their money, and if we can't verify, and if it looks like you're a ghost, and that's what it seems like. So when you don't have that credit, and then if you don't have that money in the bank, you've got to show that money, and if you've got to show that you have that ability to pay that mortgage loan back. So you have to show it. It's no way around it.
Is there any period of time that they have to show they've had that account and they've been paying the bills? Is there any period of time that you look at to say it for 5 months, 6 months, 3 months? What period of time are we looking at?
Yeah. It actually depends upon the lender, because there's so many different programs. Mortgage brokers love working with them because they have an array of lenders with different niches and everything too. So you've got to have a good mortgage person behind you that knows the programs. It's going to make or break you. You've got to have someone that's very educated in the mortgage industry to put your client or put their clients with the right program and with the right lender. And that's what we're here for. So if they explain to us what their situation is, we can pretty much point them in the right direction.
Well, it's going to be exciting here in Detroit because we're about to have a new mayor,
Here in Detroit, because we're about to have
and that mayor has indicated, well, the two candidates, both candidates have indicated how important it is that home ownership be at the top of the list, and how they plan to help people buy homes and be homeowners. And we've got some real issues, as I think most big cities do, with homelessness, but we've got issues with people who want to buy a house and don't know how to buy a house. They're going to find ways to help them get those homes. And so there's going to be a big push probably in the next year to get people ready to purchase homes. The city has been working. We have something called a land bank that has just thousands of homes in it that citizens can buy for reduced amounts of monies. But again, they've got to be able to show that they're capable of, number one, buying the house and paying for it and keeping it and doing the upkeep. And so those things are going to be critical to making sure that the city has homes and people in homes and filling some of these vacant homes that we have. And so there's going to be a big push for people to be able to be credit ready, be credit worthy, be ready to purchase a home when it comes up. As the clients come to you, what are the first things you're going to ask them?
Well, you're going to have our credit
Who wants
analyst.
to answer that
You
question?
want to chime in, Kay?
Okay, that question.
No, that's fine. So the number one thing I do ask them is I will ask them, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to accomplish? What is their goal in credit restoration? And normally they'll say, well, I'm in the market to buy a home. Or I want to buy a car and I was declined maybe a month ago, or I tried and tried and tried. And, I kind of move them forward to pursuing those dreams, because all of us want to buy a house or a car. So I start them there and start asking them different questions that help them to become better than where they started and things of that nature.
Okay. And then once you do that,
Okay.
and they say, okay, how much money do I need to put in the bank? So they've got to go to that mattress and pull some money out. So how much money are they going to need to start with?
On the credit side, though, we try to let the mortgage company tell them about the money, as
Okay.
how much money they need to put down. So we try not to give that advice, even though we have the information, but we try to let the mortgage company answer those particular questions directly. And then even with the realtor, stuff that pertains to the property, we let the realtor handle that. But where it pertains to the credit, we make sure. And then even if we have a client that does not have the money for their down payment, if they have a business, because we do set up businesses as well, we structure the business, we set them up to be fundable to the banks. So if they don't have the money for their down payment, but if they have a business and they have a good business credit, we help them build that business credit. Then we can even help them get money from their business. And then it's going to be so the business will be able to loan the money to that individual to put down on their home as well. So
Good information. See, and
to
we've
help
got folks that have businesses that don't necessarily have on the personal side have the account. So if the business account is doing well, then they can use that to get them their personal account up to speed. That's good news. Ken Scott, are you there?
Scott, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Ken Scott. Meet Quentin Canton, Shaquila Canton, and Kayla Kidd.
Hi, how are you all doing?
Quentin and Shaquila and Kayla are from Texas. They were here looking at doing some business in Detroit. Ken is our real estate person who does all sorts of real estate things here in Detroit. Ken has a real estate seminar every month to help people get ready to buy their house. And I wanted to make sure that the two of you were on together because Ken, talk about what you do. Can you hear me, Ken?
I am the executive director of Detroit Homeownership. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
I am the executive director of Detroit Homeownership Center. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I am executive director of Detroit Homeownership Center,
Coming to the studio. I'm
TDC.
gonna beat you up. Okay, go ahead. I won't beat you up online. Go ahead.
And we conduct home buying seminars every third Saturday of the month under Detroit Homeownership Center, not CSW Real Estate. And we try to increase home ownership whenever, wherever we can within the city of Detroit specifically, but at the same time in the region of with the various stakeholders from the county, the city, the community, and try to increase mortgage readiness, therefore increasing primary home ownership.
Great. Now, the HOP company is a credit repair company. Did I say that right, gang?
Say that right, Ed.
Yeah, yeah, we do credit repair and we help with personal funding and business funding as well. We set up the businesses so that they can be fundable. So we help set up the corporations and LLCs, and we build them out as well. So, and then we send them over back to the banks to get funding for their companies, for their businesses.
So, Ken, we usually talk about the persons who come to your home buyer seminars and how we can help them be able to buy that house. And part of that conversation has to do with their credit. When you have your home buyer seminars, how do you talk to your clients about credit?
We usually have an expert there that's available to talk about credit, how to attain it, how to maintain it, and how to improve your trade lines, your just credit scoring in general.
Okay.
To the point where you can become mortgage ready.
Okay. Is there someone there that helps them fix it? I should say that I'm going to call you guys credit fixers, Tequila and Ken. Is that okay? Is there someone that kind of helps them fix it so that they can be mortgage ready?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Yeah, there is someone there. We call upon a couple of our local people in order to help them with their credit. Keep in mind that the best way to improve your credit is to pay your bills, obviously. But at the same time, if you need some consultation, those individuals are there for you.
Are there ways, Quentin and Tequila, are there ways for people to fix the things that have been broken in the past, shall I say, like they haven't been paying on time, they're overextended? How do you help them realize that, and how do you help them fix some of that? Quentin? I think you guys have frozen. Okay, they're frozen. Are you back? You got a song. Okay. Okay, Ken, when's your next home buyer seminar?
Yes. The next home buying seminar is Saturday, November 15th, from 9:30 to 1 o'clock at the Johnson Recreation Center, where we're going to focus in on specifically those veterans, active duty service members, and their surviving spouses, because we found that, over 80% of the individuals in that population do not use their VA loans. So one of the things that we wanted to do given the timing of the Veterans Day, we wanted to make sure that we appeal to those individuals that have never used their VA loan for whatever reason, and tell them how it's more of value than ever before.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I've got a special person who's Director of Veterans Affairs for here in Michigan. So I understand that Brian Love is going to be at that event. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I was hoping he was going to be on the podcast.
No, he was not able to be here today, but I know he'll be at yours on the 15th of November. Quentin, Shaquila, are you guys back?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. We were just talking about veterans and how the special programs for veterans. Do you have special programs for veterans? Quentin, I your sound is gone. Can't hear you. We can't hear you. Your sound is gone. Well, let's go. Ken, we will continue with
Yes.
my local. Talk to me about what's going on in the housing market in Detroit.
Well, the housing market is kind of stagnant at this point, but at the same time, because there are so many programs out there, so many mortgage programs and down payment assistance programs out there that I encourage anyone that is interested in home ownership, specifically by the end of the year, to get the process started if they haven't already gotten it started, because we want to make sure that you get home for Christmas.
Oh, I like that.
And to get a home for Christmas. And for those people that are fearful of the process, again, we have classes every third Saturday of the month at Johnson Recreation Center, 8550 Chippewa, Detroit, Michigan 48221. That's in Northwest Detroit, between 8 Mile and Pembroke, Livernois, and Wyoming, where we try to dispel all of the fears that you may have, the lack of education that you may have had, what Pookie and Ray Ray may have said in order to deter you, um, and other issues that are just gnawing at you. But at the same time, your lease is coming up. You're paying over 30% of your rent, 30% of your gross monthly income to your rent, or even more severely, 50% of your monthly rent to your landlord. We want to make sure that we alleviate some of that situation and allow you to live comfortably, allow you to save, and allow you to do other things that you always wanted to do, including create generational wealth. So again, every third Saturday, Detroit Home Buyers Club, you can look at our website, DetroitHomeBuyersClub.org. We have a wealth of information there for you to reach out. It's both in written form as well as video form. And we try to educate our community as best we can. Again, our primary force, our primary charge is to increase Black home ownership. And that's what we've devoted our organization to.
Have you
So
found,
if you have any,
Ken, have you found
me?
that there are certain lenders who are not as welcoming to persons of color and are
I haven't
and
found I
don't
haven't found them because I don't deal with them.
okay. When you say you don't deal with them, tell me what you mean.
I have a set amount of lenders that I deal with because I've known them for years. I've known their integrity. I've known their character, and those are the ones that I deal with and bring on to our organization at all times. Um, Most of them have been in the business anywhere from 10 to almost 40 years. So I don't have to question their integrity or their character. I know who they are. I know what companies they work for. I know what products they have. I know what down payment assistance programs they have. And in most cases, I know their underwriting guidelines that they have. So
That is
in
so
most
important.
cases, they are beneficial and advantageous to the Detroit market, those that are living in the Detroit area, and in the region. Um, we
Because
focus in on those individuals
I've been
that are
told
renters
some,
in the city of Detroit, but at the same time, they also are members that live in Oakland County, Macomb County, or Washington County.
because I've been told by some that there are lenders who make it more difficult than necessary for persons of color to be able to purchase a home in certain areas. And you've not run into that, I
I
take it,
don't,
because you don't
I
deal
don't
with.
know them, and they would definitely be not be invited to anything that I would get involved in or participate in or partner with.
Okay. If you had a client who happened to come across something of that nature, who came to you, and that client was being treated in that fashion by a lender, not one of yours, but a lender that you just happened to be dealing with your client. How do you handle that kind of thing? Because I was at an event where this gentleman was talking about the percentage of home ownership and approvals for those people of color compared to persons of others races, and the percentage in some cases by some lenders was much lower. Are there statistics? Are there organizations that track that so that you know who's doing what?
Absolutely. There's an organization called NARAB, of which I'm a member and past president of their local real estate board, the Greater Detroit Realtors Association. And one of the things that we put out every year is the Sheba Report, State of Housing in Black America. We also work with the Fair Housing Center of Southeastern Michigan, which has its own documentation of those individuals that have been discriminated for whatever reason um, in the real estate pursuit of real estate or the funding of real estate or even renting of a real estate. You got to keep in mind that we have always been um, um, attacked, and I say that word very strongly. We've been attacked as far as discrimination, as far as redlining, blockbusting, whatever the case may be, in our respective communities. For a long time, we weren't even allowed to buy, rent, or sell real estate. And with this report, which is given information regarding the HMDA or the CRA, which is the Home Mortgage Disclosure Act, or the Community Reinvestment Act, which outlines why we shouldn't be discriminated and what we should do to hold those financial institutions in check in order to keep them abreast of what they should do without discriminating against our community or the Hispanic community or whatever other culture or nationality. The Fair Housing Center of Southeastern Michigan has numerous cases of discrimination. Some of it based on appraisal, some of it based on lending, some of it based on renting, some of it based on home ownership. But at the same time, we call out those entities that are violators of that law and make sure that they're stopped from doing what they're doing, as well as out of business as soon as we find out what they're doing. So
Wonderful.
those things are always in place.
Wonderful. Do we have you back, Quentin?
I have not.
Hello. There you are. We've got you. We got you back. Can you hear us? Can you? Can you hear me? I think we're still.
I think
We
there's
can't.
still a problem because I can see them smiling, trying to make way, and then
We're,
there's some confusion there, what have you. Okay, they can hear us. I
You
don't
can
think
hear
they
us,
can.
can't you? We
Yeah,
can't
look
hear
at
you. Oh, God.
they're smiling. They're looking at the camera. They're trying to fix the camera, but at the same time, I don't know if they can respond to us.
I think they're trying to
They're trying to make it work.
trying to make it work.
Is that it?
Hello. It isn't working.
But
They're still
needless to say, when we find people that are violating,
finish talking.
uh,
Ken. Go ahead.
uh,
Go ahead, Ken.
when we find individuals that are violating the law, there's always a means to address those individuals, both legally as well as making sure that they don't do business within our community.
Well, the good news is that you probably know who they are,
Oh,
and
I would know instantly.
you don't do business with them. That's important, and you let everyone else
Absolutely not.
do business with them.
Absolutely not.
Talk about
They are
some
not. They are
of
not welcome in our community.
about some of the programs we have now for first-time homeowners,
Oh, you mean first-time home buyers?
home buyers. Yes.
Those individuals have a wealth of mortgage products from various financial institutions, whether it be a bank, credit union, mortgage broker, whatever the case may be. They can utilize the traditional products that were provided by their own financial institution or the government sponsored entities such as Fannie Mae,
The city has one,
such as
don't
Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and Federal Home Loan Bank. Excuse me.
and the city of Detroit has one also, don't they? A first-time home
Detroit
buyers,
has what?
a first-time home buyers product.
Yeah, but it's in limbo right now, and it hasn't been released yet for various factors. But at the same time, for those individuals that are waiting on that money, you could have been in a home months ago. You could have had a mortgage months ago. You could have taken advantage of anywhere from 0 to 50,000 or more in down payment assistance months
And where would
ago.
that down payment
So
assistance come
again,
from?
don't
Ken,
wait on something.
hold on. Hold on, Ken. Slow down.
It comes from financial institutions. The,
Which one? Which ones are offering it?
the financial institutions
I know
have
Liberty Bank is offering it,
all of
aren't
them.
they?
All of them have various money. Pardon me.
Liberty Bank is one. I know that.
What did you
Name
say?
some of the others that have them.
Liberty Bank is one, but every financial institution out there pretty much has a down payment assistance program associated with not only their mortgage product but their underwriting guidelines and what have you. You have to come to some of these home buying seminars that we're giving and others are given in order to find these things out. You just can't look up on them or listen to Pookie and Ray Ray all the time because we flood the market with social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be, in order to make people aware of this so they can make home ownership more affordable. Our thing is we hope that we make home ownership possible. We give you the access to the tools to know about it and the opportunity to enjoy it. But if you don't show up and you sit on your couch on a Saturday morning and what have you, or sleep in your bed on Saturday morning, you'll never find these things out. And given the fact that we, along with other organizations, spend at least 4 hours each month, depending on where we give it, talking about educating our community about home ownership.
Well, tell me, Ken, what's the
That's no
area?
excuse.
What's
Stop
the
being
area?
fearful of the process.
What's the area in Detroit that's seeing
Pardon me?
some of the greatest increase in home ownership, and which ones are the most popular now?
And there's not one community in the city of Detroit that has not experienced a upward tick in home ownership
There's not one.
because
Wait a minute,
we
there's one that's-
not one community.
one that's greater than the other one,
Pardon
Ken?
me?
There's not one that's larger than the
Say
other?
it again?
There's not one area that's doing better than any of the other areas? Bagley isn't doing any better? University
I
District?
mean, Bagley is, well, those are anomalies to the process and what have you, in the sense that you have a lot of home ownership that has been developed over the last 3 to 5 years in those communities. And you have a very few homes that are available for purchase in those areas because that is a very desirable area. But
Are
at the
you back,
same time, we have a
Sheila?
tendency to gravitate.
Are you back?
Are you back?
We,
Hello?
we have a
Yeah, we can hear
tendency to
you.
gravitate toward those.
We can hear you.
Excellent. You can hear me. Okay. You heard Ken talking about what they do at the home buyer seminars and the amounts of monies that are available for home buyers in the Detroit area, and particularly in Detroit, in many different communities. As we talk about that, how how can what you do help those folks who are looking to buy homes in those areas?
Well, just as Ken was stating, is that it's so many different programs and funding available within the city of Detroit. A lot of those grant programs and what have you. But whenever there's a client that cannot qualify for those the grant programs, but because of income, because there are some limits to the income on some of those programs. Am I correct, Ken?
Yeah, there may be based on the average median income or whatever their income level may be. Obviously, that's going to affect whatever area they select in order to purchase. So that's why their pre-approval is so important, outlining what they can afford and what they cannot afford.
Correct. So whenever we've had situations where the client makes more money and they can't qualify those for those programs, but they don't have the money in their particular bank accounts, and where you can get gift funds, we could certainly help in that area as well. We like to say we think outside the box when we're trying to help you guys get the real estate deals closed.
When you say gift funds, what do you mean by gift funds?
I'm sorry.
When you say gift funds in their account, what do you mean by gift funds in the account?
There could be like the home buyer programs, whatever those grant funds are in Detroit that you guys are offering. But then also we here in Texas and some other states, you can get those gift funds from a relative, from a family member. So if they don't have the money in their bank account, those funds can be gifted to them as well.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, folks out there, if you've got a good uncle or a good aunt who's been saving some money just for you so you can help you buy that house, be nice to them so they can share that with you and you can get that house you've been looking to get. And you can start getting your credit right so then you don't have to go to Aunt Mary and Uncle Joe to get those dollars to get that house. And you start doing what you're supposed to do. Ken, any closing thoughts?
Pardon me?
Any closing statements from you today?
Yeah, the state of Michigan a couple of years ago established the first-time home buyer savings account, where you can put money in either for yourself or a relative can put it in or a friend could put it in the first-time home buyer savings account for you or the person that is seeking home ownership. The deadline for doing that is December 31st of 2026. So if you put money into a designated first-time home buyer savings account and you do it on a monthly basis, whatever that amount is, and you do it consistently and persistently, like I always state, that you can accumulate your own down payment or your own tools as far as offsetting some of the closing costs in order to create a fund for your own home ownership plan. Uh, the other thing that's very advantageous to that is the fact that once you create that fund and you put that money in that account, it's 100% tax deductible for
Oh,
those
that's always
individuals
good to know.
that are saving for that specific purpose. So you
Okay.
have to be cognizant of that, and come see us every third Saturday. Our website is DetroitHomebuyersClub.org. We have, like I said, a wealth of information on there. We also have a survey that we issue to all of our clients because we want to know where you are in the process. And keep in mind that we had a discussion the other day that some people want us to meet them where they are. Well, where they are is not where they want to be. We want to meet you. We want to have you meet us where we are so you can attain home ownership and attain it more affordably. So,
Wonderful.
again, our website is Detroit Home Ownership, DetroitHomebuyersClub.org, and you can reach us on there, and you can register for our next class as well, which would be specifically to those veterans, active duty service members, and their surviving spouses, because
Thank
we realize that 80% of them do not use their VA loan.
Wow, that's a big number. That's a big number. Quentin,
Correct.
Shakira, any closing comments?
Yeah, so we are again a company that we have a slogan in regards to how we operate things, and that's fixing the way the life affects you. And essentially, that's one of the things that we're wanting to develop a transparent relationship with our clients to where again they're leaving better than they came. We realize that credit is king or key to everything. To buying a home, to auto insurance. And we want to be able to make sure that they are able to get the personal funding and the business funding from us, with us. And then, also making sure that their credit is in good standing. So for anyone that's out there, you can book a consultation on our website at hlpcredit.com. We are also on Facebook at HLP Credit Solutions. And we also are on Instagram at HLP Credit. So we are posting on there financial tips. We have some commercials that we're shooting. With you all, your help, we're gonna post this little deal, this segment that we had today, with you all on our social media handles, and our viewers will be able to see some of the great things that we were able to discuss today with Miss Edna as well as Mr. Ken.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope to have you back as we look forward to having more people get home ownership. That really is the key. Getting home ownership, fixing the credit so that they can be a part of the larger society and stop putting that money under the bed and under the mattress. And I have a friend who puts it down a clothes chute. So we need to make sure that they're putting that money where it can work for them and help the entire community. Thank you so much. Ken, thank you as always for being with us. Tequila, Quentin, and young lady, and I'm Keita. Kayla, thank you all for being with us. Good luck in all your endeavors. We look forward to having you again. This has been the Community Bell Show. We'll see you next Monday. Have a great time.
Thank you for listening to Community Bell with your host, former Wayne County Commissioner Edna Bell. This broadcast was brought to you by WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, our website, www.wvtcradio.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, tell a friend to tune in. We'll see you next Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern to the Community Bell Show, right here on WVTC Radio Detroit.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
You're listening to WVTC Gospel Radio Detroit, and we're flowing in the Spirit.